All right, guys, what is up? Good morning. Welcome back to the Real Tea and Fishing YouTube channel. I'm already stepping on my rods here. This behind me is a spot we have never fished. We are in the state of Georgia this morning, and this is Haig Mills Lake. And this is actually a relatively new body of water. This lake was created in 2003, so it's not that old. It is part of the Haig Mills Lake community here. There's quite a few houses and stuff, subdivisions around. It's a pretty popular spot for, well, fishing, obviously, that's why we're here. But kayaking, they've got a hiking trail that walks around the perimeter of the lake. It's like 3.5 miles. So we're gonna try something new today. We have driven about an hour from where we live to get here. So it's supposed to be all sorts of fish in this body of water. It's supposed to be crappie, bass, catfish, stripe, white bass, yellow bass. So we're gonna go out here this morning. I don't know much about this area, and I know this is the way I wanted to go from some videos that I watched, but obviously that's closed. There are 2 fishing piers here. Obviously I'm guessing this is one, and then I think back around this point right here is the other one. But what we're going to do is, it's a little cold this morning, we're going to walk around. It's been really mild the past few days, really the past week, and it's only like 30 degrees this morning, but it's a warm 30 degrees. So we're going to walk around, we're going to scope out and try to find some kind of structure and see where we can fish and where we can't fish. I have 3 rods with me. I have 2 with crappie jigs tied on them, and then I've got my just old trusty rod with my bobber and hook weight on it. I do have some live bait. Live bait is permitted here. I made sure to check all the rules and regulations, and I do have a 1-day Georgia fishing permit. So we are within the law in every aspect. We're gonna go out here, we're gonna try to have some fun, we're gonna try to catch some fish, and we're just gonna do a little bit of exploring. So I appreciate y'all tagging along, and let's grab these rods and this bait, and hey, let's go fishing, y'all. Ooh, you boys out of shape. Practice catch and release. How about that? Well, good news. That's all we do. But according to the sign when I first got here, it showed that you could actually keep fish out of this body of water. So we're gonna fish off of this pier here, dock pier. It's got rod holders and everything built into it. This place is a lot bigger than it looks. So we're gonna try our luck right here, and then if need be, we can always explore a little bit more. But yeah, we're kind of tucked out of the wind over here too, because it's kind of back off in almost what I'd consider a slough. So I was trying to find some information on exactly how big this lake is. The park itself is over 300 acres. It's, like I said, we're off of the main section of the body of water, but I can't really find any good information on exactly just how big the lake itself is. I know from what it seems like and the regulations that they have in place that there is an abundance of different species of fish out here. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. So I think really what we'll focus on today is just bobber fishing, just because, one, it's a new area and it's a new body of water that I've never fished, and I honestly don't know that much about it. This is kind of a shot in the dark, but I wanted to try to bring y'all something new today, and this is a little out of my comfort zone because I don't fish a lot of lakes. I do a lot of river and creek fishing, so hopefully it'll work out. And if you see in this part, then that means there's more good to come. So we're going to kick back and wait. It's not too cold, so yeah. All right, y'all, we've got a pretty decent fish here. I'm not sure what it is. It's a big old bass. See if we can get him to us. Fishing on this dock here. Got him. Look at that, y'all. Boom. It's over here trying to jig for some crappie. I seen that bobber go under. So get this hook out of him. Boom. Man, that's we turn out of the sun there. I don't know. Let's see. I got my glasses on. I can't really see. But man, that right there will work. Like I said, I've got 3 rods with me. 2 of them have got crappie jigs on them, and then I've got my rod that I just minnow fish with. And I'll be honest, I'm by no means a crappie fisherman, but that's a nice bass right there. Well, you know what that means. We didn't get skunked this trip, so get a picture with this guy. And we're gonna turn him loose. He's pretty cool to the touch. That water's water temp's probably not that warm today, but it's, there he goes. All right. I was thinking about moving spots, but I did switch the side of the dock I was fishing on. So yeah, we'll keep on trying and see what we can catch. I'd really like to catch some crappie today. Like I told y'all, I am not a crappie fisherman. I have some jigs and stuff, but I do have some toughies in the bucket, and I've got some medium shiners. So let's get rebaited and fix this hook here, and we're gonna get back out here, and we'll probably give this spot 30-40 more minutes, and then we'll just hit the trail and we'll walk around and maybe try to fish somewhere over in that area somewhere. There's a couple little sloughs that look like they go in. So, but yeah, we're off to an all right start. All right, guys, here we go. This is a better look at it. So we're right here. That gold straw is. We just caught that bass right there. We walked around the trail here. It's showing there's a dam right here, another fishing pier. So I think we're going to go up this way. We'll probably try to fish in right here a little bit, maybe off of this point, off of a couple of these points, and try our luck. But yeah, it's a pretty good sized body of water. So yeah, let's keep on trucking. I'll tell you what our biggest enemy is today. It's not the weather, or it's not the cold weather, it's the wind. We're getting like 15 to 20 mile an hour wind burst, and a lot of times fishing can be really good in the wind, and a lot of times it just sucks. I found a little bit of structure here. We'll see if it makes a difference. There's a pier down there, and that's where we're working our way to, but wherever we walk to, we got to remember we got to walk all the way back the way we came. So we're still out here trying, and we didn't get skunked. We caught 1 fish, so hopefully we catch a few more. Y'all, it is cold and it is windy. We have not had the luck I wish we would have had. It has been, it's been one of those mornings, and with colder temperatures in store over the next few weeks, this can be expected. We came to a new spot today. We gave it a shot. We did catch a fish, so was it worth it? That would totally be a choice you would have to make on your own. I'm glad I got to come to somewhere new, a new spot, and I would say, you can tell by looking at this place, I would say that there's probably some pretty good sized fish out here. It's just, I didn't expect it to be this windy today, and sometimes we do good in the wind, sometimes we don't, but I gave it my best shot. I am cold. I am really cold, and I have a drive ahead of me to get back home. But like I said, We tried something new. We got out of our comfort zone. And, hey, that's all right. So I appreciate y'all tagging along. If you would, hit that like and that subscribe button for me. And if you would, please go check out some of the other long form videos. There are a lot of videos that are probably a lot better than this one, where I catch a lot more fish. But hey, that's why we call it fishing and not catching, right? So we'll do this again next week. I think it's supposed to be cold again next week. I think we may do a little dam fishing, and we may try a new setup that I've been looking into, and we'll try it out and show y'all how it's done, and maybe we'll be able to catch a fish or two. So, but yeah, God bless. I hope y'all have a great upcoming week, and hey, until next time, y'all, let's go fishing.